All right, Tom and Johnny, thanks so much. By the way, that 6-point lead is the largest for the Bulls all game. Michael with 22 points, 9 rebounds. Pippen and Luke with 16. Player of the game, Luke Longley.
Well, along with Luke Longley, I got to go with Dennis Rodman as my player of the game also, because he had 19 beautiful rebounds and effort and defense and everything else. So I thought he set the tempo. I'm going with the red head, pink head, whatever he is today. That's what I'm going with. And also, congratulations, Bulls. Well, now that I sit here and think about it, 70 wins, unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's sinking into me now. But before, I mean, that's unbelievable.
And it's possible they could win 73 before it's all done. They have 3 more games. Detroit on Thursday, Pacers on Saturday, then the Bullets on Sunday. Let's take a look at our Briggs and Stratton slam dunk of the game. Give it to Michael right here. Power slam. Michael with 22 points. That is our Briggs and Stratton slam of the game. And how about our Hoover play of the game? Did you get your vacuum cleaner yet?
I'm working on it. I'll do one for LA and one for here, buddy.
Luke, who really played well, gets the loose ball out. Michael, he's going to get it to Scotty. Scotty with 16 points. Bulls win by 6, 70-9. Sports Channel report up next. Tonight on the report, the road to 70 wins runs to Milwaukee. The Bulls were hoping the road would end there. We'll bring you all the game action, plus all the reaction, as the Bulls try to buck the big dog and stand alone. In our portrait of a masterpiece, a step-by-step review of the Bulls' unequaled run to 70 wins. Be a part of history with the Sports Channel report.
Welcome to the Sports Channel Report. I'm Amy Stone. He's Steve Kashul. Tonight on the report, Brian McCray joins us to talk Cubs baseball. We'll also have highlights of the Sox from Kansas City and get you up to date on the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Well, we begin talking about the Chicago Bulls. Who else? And talking about something that's never been done before, 70 wins in one season by one NBA team. I'll tell you what, even though Phil Jackson is kind of downplaying it, breaking the record for most wins in a regular season may have gotten to the Bulls. They certainly did not play their best game tonight, but they saved their best for last. The Bulls come away with a 6-point victory tonight at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee, becoming the first team to ever win 70. First quarter, down 1. Michael makes some noise on this one. Bulls up 26-25, and they led by 3 after 1. Then Vin Baker having a big game for Milwaukee around Bill Wennington for the score. Bucks up 3 in the second. Bill trying to get his team to relax, but they're tight. Milwaukee's loose. Johnny Newman in for the running slam. Milwaukee led at the half by 9, 49-40. Second half, Luke Longley tries to provide a spark off the Scottie Pippen miss. Luke with a big slam. Luke Longley, an outstanding game. Only had 4 points at halftime, had 12 in the second half. Then look at Luke again. Crashed the boards, in for the tip. Bulls down 4. Bulls drew even closer on the fast break. Michael to Scotty, cherry picking for the slam. Bulls down just 2. But the Bucks answer right back. Sherman Douglas on the steal. They alley-oop to Glenn Robinson. Milwaukee up 6 again. And the Bucks led after 3, 68-62. Fourth quarter, Bulls take the lead. Michael on the miss. Steve Kerr connects for 3, 75-74 Bulls. Bulls with 3 huge threes there in the fourth quarter. Stevie Kerr again nails that one down, 79-76. It was only a 2. And the Bulls keep their 3-point lead. Look at Luke to Pippen. That made it 82-78. Last chance for Milwaukee down 4. Michael blocks Johnny Newman. Steve Kerr grabs it, gets tackled. He gets a couple of free throws, and the Bulls capture win number 70, 86-80. Bulls now 70 wins, 9 losses on the season. They've won 4 in a row. They've also won 10 of their last 11, 32-8 away from home. Michael with 22, Pippen with 16, Luke with 16, Steve Kerr, Ron Harper each with 9. The Bulls will take on the Detroit Pistons on Thursday, then host the Indiana Pacers on Saturday. Sunday is our next game on Sports Channel. It's the season finale. Bulls going for win number 73, quite possibly. It's an afternoon game. Norm and I will be here with game time at 11:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Come have brunch with us and tip-off at noon. Don't forget, coming up, exclusive, live in the locker room, Bulls interviews with Lou Canellis. Deficit at halftime. They get their 70th win, winning by 6, 86-80 tonight in Milwaukee. Norm's keys to the game, and everyone loves your themes. What theme do we have tonight?
Well, since we broke the Lakers record from the 71-72 team, we're going back to the 70s with some title songs. And yes, Lance McAllister, you don't even have an idea what I'm talking about because you wasn't born yet. You're too young. Yes, we're Staying Alive by the Bee Gees as we get going here. And Ben Baker more or less got this team going. And I tell you what, Sherman Douglas and all these guys pumped up. You know what about this team, Steve, that I don't understand? Why can't the Milwaukee Bucks come and play like this every week, every game, every day? Because this team was pumped, and they kept it going, and they kept it alive, as I used the Bee Gees, staying alive, staying alive. Steve, you know about that.
Yeah, I was there.
Right. Oh, you were there. Some young people weren't. They'll talk about that tomorrow. But what about the Commodores? Big house, mighty, mighty. Yes, and that's it was a bunch of bricks thrown up there at this time in this corner. As you see, we almost broke the backboard trying to get some shots and things like that. However, village people, macho, macho, man. I'm not talking about Hector
You are
Macho,
good. That's
too.
great
I'm
stuff.
talking about the 70s stuff here. And then talking about macho, yes, we put it down, doing what we had to do. But, Phil's a little, not feeling macho, but Luke look at this move. He's like a small man going in there. Luke was the macho man, and a good bit of this replay here, because Luke was just on the spot doing his thing, dunking right there. And yes, I, in my opinion, will co-share along with Dennis Rodman as the macho men tonight to keep the Bulls going. But Luke had one outstanding game, right? And Steve, you were very much aware and right on that, as he made a lot of things happen when the Bulls were down a little bit. You see that, getting it started, the fast break, Michael out there, Scotty, and getting it done. Oh, look at that. Good block. Yes, Luke, you really played. Now get ready for the playoffs. Do the same thing to Shaq and the boys, and we'll be ready. Nice pass out here. This was a big one. Now we go to the gap band. Yes, you don't know anything about that either, Lance. Drop the bomb on me. The gap band. Long shot. Dennis, another rebound. That's why I put him in there. Long shot. Kerr doing the job right there.
Interesting, that one.
I'm not pretty well. I just know the song.
A lot of bombs,
They were bombing away, but all this stood up because of defense and the rebound and getting out, and Kerr took advantage of that, and that's what you do best. When you have the situation in hand, you take advantage of it, and Kerr, who was in the right spot at the right time. But you notice this, whenever Dennis got a rebound, he seems to have this knack to throw it to the right person who's hot at that particular time. That's why I say Dennis is a lot smarter ball player than anyone will ever give credit to.
Only 7 players scored for the Bulls, but all 7 very influential in this game.